Hey, Damon. Ruben was just in here talking about some of the conversations y'all have about just being ready for when your time comes. What do you remember about some of those conversations you've had and how y'all kind of bonded over being that next man up when y'all both had the opportunity tonight?
Yeah, that was real recent. We had a lot of conversations because we have the same kind of similar classes, and we just been talking about like being patient, staying ready, and whenever opportunity comes, we just go and do what we do and trusting our keys and go out there and ball, and that's what he did today.
And when Coach Elko comes to you early and says like, "Hey, you're that next guy up. You got to be ready." What was your response to that?
My motto is always stay ready. You can't have the depth be like the guy just be a drop off, like the second guy in be a drop off. So I just stay ready, trust my keys, trust my coaching, and honestly just go out there and make plays. So that's all I did.
Let's go left side, second row to Alex Miller from the Eagle, and then Olin.
Take us through the interception, what you saw, and just was that the first interception you've had?
Yeah, that's my first one. Yeah, I was in man coverage, and honestly, I knew he was gonna throw the ball, but as soon as I seen the ball in the air, it was like kind of wobbly. So I just ran to it and prayed to God and caught it. And I tried to go score, but my legs was a little tired, a little dead. So.
What do you think has allowed you to maintain the success that you had these last 3 weeks, starting with when you came into the game at Notre Dame?
I really say trusting my coaching and trusting my brothers around me. They help me, play faster. The communication and the brotherly stuff we have allowed me to play faster. So I feel like that plays a big role in my, plays that I made.
Stay on the left side, Olin Buchanan from Texas.
Yeah, hey, Damian. Obviously in that first quarter, Mississippi State had that one drive for the field goal, but where they ran the ball pretty successfully. Yeah. And then after that, they really struggled to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that y'all did differently? Why do you think it was so much different after that open, or I guess it was the second drive of the game?
They had a big run on us the first drive, so I feel like they had momentum to keep really the drive keep going. So, like the second drive after that, we kind of stopped the run and stopped their momentum, so they really couldn't get any tempo going. So I feel like that.
Did y'all do anything different?
Oh no, we just did what we needed to do, play our keys, play the run. We misfit. We misfit the run the first half, which allowed them to have that big explosive play, which allowed them to go tempo. So the next drive, we just played our keys and just fit the right gaps. Yeah.
Stay on the left side to Aaron from SI.com, and then Tony and Carter.
Hey, Damian. Kind of going back to what Olin was talking about, that very first drive, you guys had 2 sacks, and just what message do you think that sent to Mississippi State tonight?
I knew like coming in the game, we needed to bring pressure on the QB. The QB is their top guy, so getting pressure on the QB is gonna really mess with the offense. So we just got after QB. Yeah.
Right here, that's Tony from Austin American Statesman.
Damian, obviously, you've made a lot of big impact with the sacks and finding the way to the quarterback. What about this defense has allowed you to kind of flourish and do your thing here?
Really, just like I said earlier, communication and trusting my coaching, trusting the brothers around me to do their job, and ultimately everybody do their job and make plays. Yeah.
And like preparation-wise, when Scooby went down, did it change your mindset at all? How you approached it, and obviously, big opportunity for you to step in here.
Nah, my approach wasn't really different. I'm the same person every day. My preparation is gonna be the same. I just knew coming in that I was gonna stay ready and be ready, and ultimately I stayed ready and made plays. Yeah.
We're going to go to Carter from 247 and finish with TV back there.
Damian, what's your relationship like with Scooby, and just how has he kind of helped you grow with you behind him?
Yeah, that's my dog. We talk every day. I learn a lot from him, like during practices and stuff. He's a baller. He could ball. So we talk every day. He gives me keys. We do little side bets, not money bets, but little side bets on like plays and stuff, and who can make plays. And yeah, he keeps a competitive spirit in the room.
Just with this being a first time we've talked to you, just what went into your decision to come to A&M, and how do you think it's been for you?
A&M's been my dream school since I was young. I didn't really think, like coming out of high school, I didn't really think I was going to come here or get the opportunity to come here. But, my mom played a big role in that. She helped me through like my whole process. And like she spent hours and hours and hours and like long miles, like long drives to get me to camps and stuff like that. So I feel like, and she wanted me to stay home, so close to home, that's really big factor too. So that's a big, yeah.
All right, Damion, we're going to go back behind the lights, the TV, on the left side.
With the way the first half kind of went, with both offenses struggling a little bit, how much faith did you have in the offense that, y'all keep getting stops in there to eventually be able to turn it on?
Yeah, I had a lot of faith in the offense. They don't really hang their heads ever. So, I had a lot of faith I had trust in our defense to go out there and keep getting stops. So, ultimately, yeah, trust in offense, yeah.
And we'll finish with Donna, back behind the lights.
Damion, when you have these guys around you like Cassius Howell and Torian York, just what have you been able to learn from them and how they helped you grow your game?
I learned a lot from York. His preparation, like coming into the games, like every week. I learned a lot from him, like just diagnosing plays and stuff like that. And then Cash, I really don't be talking in the D-line room, but he got a competitive spirit. So I take that and I learn from that. And he keeps me going in all the sacks he makes and stuff like that.
All right, that's a wrap.
Appreciate
Go
it.
see your family.
Appreciate it. Thank you.